I wake up, I go ball, I go hard with my dogs, bet it all. What's the call? Need a 10, never fall. Polo socks, polo jaws, keep it 10. Beat the odds, in my line. What you want? I pick up, yeah.
Hi guys, so I have been wanting to do this art project for the longest. It's just been sitting in my closet and now I am ready to get it done. So the main point of this art project is to put fabric on canvas. If you remember, in my living room there's this 4-picture frame with animals on it that it's too small for the area, so I need something bigger. And so that's why I decided to get these items and try a different type of frame. Now I'm going to show you what I'm hoping to achieve in this video, which I'll show it here. I want to mimic that with these. So let me show you the supplies. We have the staple gun. Going to use a hammer, but I could not find my hammer. So you can use a hammer or a rubber mallet. And then we have the 4 fabrics that I'm going to use. And then we have the canvases that we are going to use. And this is a 4-piece. It's 15 by 30 stretched canvas. And I picked the canvas up at Joann's, and I bought the fabric at Hobby Lobby. So there's 4 panels in this that we're going to use, 1 for each of the prints, and I am just going to demonstrate 1 on this video. Oh, and funny story about the giraffe print. What I worry about is that I feel that it doesn't match the other prints, because they didn't have the giraffe print that I was looking for. I'll just say that. So I'm using this print. And I am so sorry that I forgot. You also will need scissors. So let me clear off the table and we can get started. Okay, so first I'm going to use the zebra print. I got 2 yards of the fabric, but I think that I'm really only going to use 1 yard, if that. So what I'm going to do, lay this out with the faded side facing up, because we don't want to use that part. And then leaving about 2 inches, I am just going to continue to cut. And I do not have fabric scissors. Hope I didn't go in too bad. Okay. I definitely have a lot of fabric left to where I can do another one. I should have just gotten 1 yard. Okay, so now that we have our fabric cut, we are going to use the staple gun. Okay, so let me demonstrate. I'm going to fold this fabric over and just staple the middle. Okay, and then I will work my way outward. Okay, so I have that stapled, and now I am going to go to the other side. Okay, now with the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold the fabric over, and I'm going to go to the center and staple. Then I'm going to work my way to the edge. Do not staple the corner. We're going to do that last. So Staple this all the way to the end. Do it on all 4 sides. Do not staple the corners. And I will be back on the corners. With the corners, a little tricky, but it's still easy. First, put as much inward as possible. And then staple that. And then the other flap, you bring it over that and then staple. So I'm going to do the other corners and I will be right back. Okay, I have the first one done. And this is how it looks. I really like how it turned out. On the back side, I cleaned it up just a little bit, but this is not going to affect me. I like the way it is. No one's going to see the back. I did kind of clean up the edge just a little bit, but not by much. So I'm going to do the other 3 and then I will be right back with the final product. Okay, well, I really love the way these turned out. I'm going to show you some video right here before I hang them up. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I do have a couple of tips that I would change that would be a little bit differently. And you remember how many staples I used in the first panel that I used? I would definitely lessen it. I believe I used probably 10 staples per side, and I would probably lessen that to 5. But you don't have to. You can use as many staples as you want. Also, the other tip that I suggest is that I didn't measure the 2 inches of fabric on each of the sides. I just eyeballed it and started cutting. But the other 3, I did use 2 inches and I measured it on all the sides. So I would definitely do that because it makes it look like cleaner lines on the back of the canvas. So I would definitely do that. So those were the only 2 tips that I learned. This was my first time doing this project. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm going to show you how it looks on the wall. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.
I pick up, yeah. Love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flow, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak.